continuing to point towards the injustice that has happened to him. All they want is for them to threaten us that we are using this case to get gift, blah, 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 and then we now leave the case. When we leave the case goes down. Ask them a question. If all the bloggers today had stopped talking about justice for Mohbad, the question is this: would Mohbad not have been buried and forgotten? If public have not supported, don't forget, in this our support, I know how much I have contributed when it comes to money for autopsy and other things to be done for investigation, for Mohbad to get justice. I know how much has come out from my own hand. I know how much I've used my platform to ask public so that we can support Mohbad to get justice. So is all that not enough? For anybody to be insulting us that we are using to look for it, I don't understand. As we are online like this, there are so many things we can do, and people can also gift us. Go to other live stream who doesn't talk about Mohbad. People still gift them. You understand? But it is a plus that we use our platform to be talking about, an injustice that has happened to one individual who is a member of the Nigeria and a member of the public. It's not a bad thing. So don't let this illiterate, this uneducated, this element, do not let them try to get into your heads and tell you that people are doing what is not right. If we don't do it, will they do it? Look at what that useless boy is using his platform for. Tell me what Prime Boy, all he does is to promote music using Mohbad. When it comes to complain, tell me one important thing the guy himself has done for Mohbad to get justice. All right? They all want Mohbad to be buried. Severally, Prime Boy has said he wants Mohbad to be buried. And when Mohbad is buried, everything is finished. Do you understand that? That is their pain. Bury Mohbad and let everything finish. But God will not let that happen. See, I, Papariano, my stand, as far as I'm concerned, we don't have clarity about where Mohbad died. Okay? Prime Boy said something that he was not in the house. Hey, hello, bro. Who sent him over to Mohbad Kusi? O possible Kusi show ni Korudu. O possible Kusi or bridge. O possible Kusi or no. Want to Delhi. O the possible Kusi le. Kusi evidence. Bye. With Mohbad Kusi. That's why what we are doing is to continue to call for an investigation that will help clarify where he died, how he died, and what killed him, and who were involved. And until we get that clarity, we'll continue to fight against injustice. Point number one, let me get my food ready.
Shit, I see everything. All the screaming and the shouting and the scheming and the tensions and how you guys think you can maneuver your ways. You guys are just gonna try. Oh God, you guys are trying. I can see how you guys are boiling, angry, scheming, plotting, different agendas here and there, aiming, targeting. But you guys can never come close. You guys can never. I can't even feel the heat. I'm just seeing you guys. And as it's gonna be like that. You guys are gonna scream and shout, and there's no peace for the wicked. There's no rest. You're gonna keep. And that gives me excitement. It gives me joy to see my enemies run mad as they try to plot different schemes. You guys can never come close. Because moi, in my family, we're gonna keep going higher. While you guys keep going. Yes. That's just it. Because you see, wherever there is light on the truth, no matter how you try to manipulate, shout, scream.
Alright. Let me say this to you guys, right? I can tell you something that Yaboju, I see him, I see her. Yaboju would be more worried and impossibly scared of Yomifabi than Very Dark Man. We can do that debate anytime anybody wants. How many of you agree? If you think deep, you know what I'm talking about. The only difference is, even with all the power that VDM has, all the big platform that he has, if Yomifabi has that opportunity, I swear, you got dance for Economas.
Papariano don't dey hide it because of Lagata. After Lagata don't move to say
Talk to Papariano.
for
I
that.
hear you.
They know Papariano. And they have chocolate.
And I think VDM should be taken serious. The day VDM will come out and say that from today go, he's taking over this case and has instructed his lawyer to do the necessary. But the day VDM will speak in that direction, I think I'll be more convinced that yes, VDM is serious about the case. Otherwise, it's all content. I want to review the case of this DNA. Where's my... And all this distraction you see, before I get this, there was a time I said something about Lagata. I said, this boy called Lagata, this boy doesn't have sense in his head. He's not bold. He's somebody who is very scared. He's a scary boy, very, very scared, right? He's not a bold individual. But you see people doing the right thing, the needful. Instead of this guy to support what is right, to come outside and do the needful, you'll be hiding under people. This useless guy called Lagata, he has a platform called Team Lagata UK, this useless boy. But this foolish boy will be using this Talakawa account to be dragging Wumi. But more bidder, he knows what's up in this case. Lagata died, in fact, I swear I will never agree that Lagata is up to 34 years old. Thomas of Mbe, but boy, I will never agree. He's too young. How can you just wake up in one day and be telling me you want to send flight ticket for me to Lagata Ogunfa Baba in the grace? You want to send ticket to me to sit down? You are who? That you are what? I don't understand. Bro, you don't get sense for your head. I could ask myself, should this guy the grace for you? You get scores going. What do you call yourself? Justice for Mohbad now make you. You are a non-entity. Until you show me your antecedents on social media. Before Justice for Mohbad, show me what you are doing. Show me what you have to offer, what you were offering before Justice for Mohbad. Show me any other platform where they know you, where you operate. You don't have nothing. When I said they are so jealous of me, I know what I'm saying. This bastard just the pain say, and they always come outside every day. Lagata is one of those animals that will be happy if Papariano stop coming live. This particular platform, if you know how Lagata is the pain now, make it be like saying I ain't get her. He will hide on that one useless account called Talakawa. Lagata owns Talakawa 100%, 100. I'm not just laughing. I'm telling you the fact. Lagata Talakawa is the one that has the account. All the things he's saying there is responsible 100. But he doesn't have the guts, the balls to come out and talk like men. That's why you see Lagata. Check Lagata since 2023 till now. Most of the place you see Lagata, Ibiton Tinja come and drag around. Ibiton Mamari Lagata ni. Ibiton Tim bat in your jet. Ija kule. Cheka. Ibiton Lagata ni. Ija Lagata ni just from bad kunto. Ija be kama bat in your jet. Kama bank on jet. Lagata, what justice are you looking for? You don't have the boldness to speak your mind like us. Why are you using Talakawa account to drag Wumi? And they don't burn your papa well. May use your team Lagata account to drag Wumi. They can't fear when they catch you. Even K-Crown, they don't burn you and may use your Talakawa account to drag K-Crown. Because K-Crown is doing what you want. Scary boy like you could say make me and you follow the drag matter. See, for me to mention your animal Lagata name, and they give you credit to mention your name. Until you show me what you have been doing on social media before Mohbad died, then I will take you serious. Now me they give you relevance. You stop talking about me, everything dies in your page. When you mention Papariano, then it's my haters who are coming. Not because they love you that you are doing something special or important. Try something else that is important and see whether you will get traffic. No traffic, zero traffic, nothing. But when you mention Papariano, that name, it comes with glory. Because now the same UK now you did all this while. Lenchi drag you, oppress you. Did it to oppress you, tire. This bastard no find them. He said he find me. He just want to use me like they upgrade himself. He want to use me when they say Lagata Papariano won't repair. Understand me? àwọn èèyàn máa fẹ́ ní interest láti gbé ọmọ big Papariano, King Papariano, Lagata ń bá po Lagata dúró tiẹ̀. Just like for example, may they say, èmi àti Bella pé à ń jà, àbí èmi àti Anthony Joshua pé à ń jà, whether word of mouth, whether physical, whatever, àwọn èèyàn máa wà interested. Do you understand? Because one has more glory. Do you understand me? That's what this nonsense guy is doing. This particular Lagata, see, if you see this foundation where they post them, I intentionally they post and they push them for their head. Should be in control for African TV to make sure the African TV foundation no hold. They do. I want to see how they are doing take me. I just push small seat for them. Let me see how many of them be, how they are doing the function, who they know. When I go stop Papariano Foundation. And for your good news, I have never ever said anywhere in the public that I'm looking for anybody or threatening anybody. It is only a jobless person. Now I'm going to find person up and down. A jobless person. Or somebody will not get value at all. I mean, this small banter, Lagata don't take her like say, Lagata, see now I know that your life doesn't worth anything. You are worthless. And I pity people around Lagata. I always say it, I pity people around you. Because you are failed. You will make them feel the same way. They can't talk to you. Because some of these people, you have a lot of things against them. We can deal one learning. It's just a matter of time. Whenever platform Lagata go, Oma ba benyeje, Oma baje ko lori ton fin ton kon. Ẹni tó bá see, ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ l'Ọlọ́run dá everybody. Ẹlòmíì ní orí tó fin ton kon, tí nǹkan fi ń jẹ, tó fi ń ṣe, tó fi ń jẹ láyé. Ẹlòmíì ò lórí ẹ̀, kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ ṣe kò lórí ẹ̀. Lagata ò lórí pé bóyá kí nǹkan da kan tó nǹkan leadership. Ibi tí nǹkan tó máa bàjẹ́, ká máa jẹra wa lẹ́sẹ̀, ká máa bà nǹkan, ibi tí Lagata máa ń wọ, ibi tó fit Lagata nìyẹn. And that's why I say ẹ̀wọ̀n ni Lagata máa kú sí. Ẹ̀wọ̀n ló máa kú sí. A very failed individual. Ẹ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tí Lagata ti bá ṣe. Gbogbo àwọn tó ti bá ṣe ìjà ni. Lagata Bukky Jesse, Lagata Yeye Kudi, Lagata at Lynching, Lagata Didi Drum, Lagata at even àwọn Wumi platform náà ó tún bá wọn ṣe ìjà ni. Torí pé nǹkan tó wà nínú Lagata ni pé kò ń fẹ́ kí ó máa da fún yàn. Òun ò dẹ̀ lórí pé kó da fún òun. Ẹni tí ò bá lórí pé kó da fún òun a máa wá ìṣubú àwọn tó ń da fún. Tí nǹkan bá ń da fún ẹ tó bá lọ wà níbi tí Lagata wà tí ẹ bá ẹ. Nǹkan tó rò bóyá máa ṣe fún mi nìyẹn. Papariano ò ní jáde mọ́ a máa tẹ́tẹ̀. Èmi sọ̀rọ̀ justice, èyí sọ̀rọ̀ ìjà. Ọmọ ẹ̀yà mi wà respectful, wà disrespectful. Is that what we are doing here now? Do you understand what I'm saying? Arifa do officially come to tell me come. How do you know that? How do you know that? I don't believe that. Where is the evidence? What government? see this life now? Kì í ṣe tipa ló fi ń bá èèyàn ṣe. You don't agree with somebody. Being on the same platform, anyway, I will tell you something, but let me finish with this one first. Oh, Banyo Shimo. Understand what I'm saying? I mean, I've blocked you. Just stay on your own. If I'm not that important, multi-block it, you need it. Like, can you stay on your own? This thing is very simple. I've blocked you. I don't want you. It's because you are not important. I don't talk about you. Go away, fuck off. It's because I'm that important. That is why I keep being in your head, bro. I'm so important, that's why I keep being in your head. You know you miss this platform. You are regretting. I bet you think if you leave here, it will stop existing. That's what I keep telling people. Soldier go, soldier come. Barracks remain the same. My dog. You won't look at me, shame on. I want to see my shame at Bogo. Now you go say you know do again. It is me. Now you go say you know do again. I want to my shame law. Nobody send your papa. Sure you get me? That's why today I am saying that. At Isamilari, at Nairamali, make investigation, investigate all of them. Don't pass off for Samilari neighbor. I've been Nairamali. Every Mubad, Fisile, Jakujaye. Moniba. Ah, wala le shade you, wala more shade you, wala le shade you. Oh, Digo Beatons and one sack. You know one thing why I like the public here? The public is bigger than any big person. Make the note, come out it here. The public balore. See Nairamali, I say the thing cool cash me. See as big as Nairamali is, share the cash and to enter my jar. Share the cash and to enter my jar. I'm telling you something. I never get all these useless animals or this. I never get their time. See how they sit down for platform. They plan cultic planning. How they go take destroy me. How they go take kill me. I have those informations. I've already sent all those informations. It's already intact. All the gatherings, all the trying to go and bring private informations just to see that they can find me. You know, they always use rhetorics of threat of life. And they are happy with those things. I want to respond to you. As I've said, now law, now I will take beat all of now. Wherever that is done, wherever country, in fact, maybe we'll go sing go UK embassy very soon with the way this matter they go like this. All right, to waiting with that place where you never be able to go right to presidency. House of the Common have been able to local letter. Oma told King Charles. We go petition reaching King Charles. Nonsense. So this is how life is. There is an opportunity for everybody to flare. Whether you're good, whether you're bad, just keep doing your own thing. And there is karma for everybody. You see this life, only share lomi by lomi lo ma share. But if you don't man by that joy, or where lomi lo ma by that joy. Lomi wa o tin pa àwọn èèyàn tipẹ́tipẹ́. But only re that to ma lo pa. Ti dájọ́ àfi dé bá. Àwọn tó pa Mohbad, ilé ìkọlọ́ ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. They've been killing before Mohbad in automatic petty shiro. You don't fear evil people. Do you understand? And that was a braveness Ewo Mohbad is Sam Larry. If care's not taken, Sam Larry gone, nobody be only be Mohbad. To catch him run after Mohbad every time. Is it because of the success of that boy? And that's why I disagree with Very Dark Man when it's coming out to free Naira Marley, free Sam Larry. We don't have evidence. We cannot only depend on what happened in the house. Anybody who is saying Mohbad died in the house, it means you are believing what Wumi and those in the house said. And for me, if you are believing what they are saying, then you don't need to drag Wumi. You should also believe the story of the nurse. So Wumi will say 10 things. You will pick 5. You believe in 3. You believe in 2. You don't believe in the others. It is either you believe Wumi or you don't believe Wumi. Killing so. It is either, like me, I doubt Wumi, I doubt all of them. I want to trust only investigation. I want to trust only investigation. And that's why I'm asking for the right investigation. Investigation will bring us the actual thing that happened. Then when we have the actual thing that happened, then we can begin to separate every individual who is not part of it. We cannot, to what extent anybody is part of it. When you say alibi is a way criminals defend themselves. Most criminals, they are the one that always like to use the word alibi. Alibi is not a final investigation. Alibi is not an evidence that police have to rely on. I will stream video in 1 minute. Police should rely on investigation, not alibi. Me, Papariano, I can plead for an alibi. Okay? Let me say something happened in the place and I was not there. Okay? Let even say I was part of the crime. I called somebody that, okay, go and do the thing. And I'm not there. And they came for me. I will say I was not there. So I was not there is not enough. Let police go and investigate everything that they can. After their investigation, then let them come and check whether I have anything to do. Police are the one that will decide. And that is why I said that. Imagine for everything that was done to Naira Marley and Sam Larry, they did not take any action. For me, Olofafa. Matanye, Olofafa. Let me put video here.
Just like this, you people will not eat the fruit of your labor. You people will not eat anything that you labor for. Shut.
Voila. See as video.
Timon, I go catch another person when know the country. Then you will know that they know what they are doing. That's how you know that they know what they are doing. But now let me show you how stupid a lot of people were. That is the people that use emotion to follow Mohbad case. See how dumb a lot of them is. Same people who talk say, Naira Marley, na him do am. Yeah. Same people who talk say, Naira Marley did it. Now the same people talk say, it is the nurse that came to choke him injection. So which one? Which one is the truth? Then one of them say, no, it's the bullying. The justice of Mohbad is about bullying, not what killed him. Bro, this country don't kill. Justice of Mohbad is not about the death of Mohbad. It's about the bullying that Mohbad went through. Don't depend on Nigeria for anything serious. Justice of Mohbad is not about who killed him. It's about who bullied him. I don't play voice notes when they talk about that your own wife wanting to kill her. That one too na bullying. More like go catch the wife now. Make it make sense that you are telling me that justice for Mohbad is not about the death of Mohbad. It's about his house. That the death of Mohbad, I'll have to leave here because all this attention, I don't like it. I'll have to leave here and wait for. I can't go on with this attention right now. I have to leave here. Hi, how you doing?
Where are you, sir?
Good day, good day. How you doing? Nice work.
Everything is okay, sir.
Well done.
How is everything?
Very fine.
Your phone, hallelujah.
I greet you. Now, well done.
No problem.
Yeah. I don't like it. I will have to move to the roadside. The attention is getting too much, you know. Do you understand? So make it make sense. First, you said Nane Ramali. He can't catch. Everything can't cast. When they come find out say Nane Ramali no day. When I come say na nurse, come out. Nurse come trick injection. Why she not talk the first day say na nurse trick injection? Why did she say they are taking him away from me? Mobile loved me so much. He cared about me so much. Blah, 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 blah. You refuse. Till tomorrow, you refuse. But sentimental Nigeria said, oh, very dark man. I saw one lawyer came out. That one I will address it later. Right now, I even need busy. Something important carry me come out. I just can't check the Bonner Boy project. Bro, we have done amazingly well there. I can beat my chest to tell you that no government project in the history of this country can beat what we did there. And this is why a lot of you need to get ready. Because the Rattle Movement political party is coming soon. I'll tell you that for free. The Rattle political party is going to come soon. And a lot of us will be candidates for local government chairmanship and all that. I don't have business with presidency, governor, house of rep and all those things. Just stick to your local government. Let me go forward. A lot of attention. They don't they come. I know they give all this attention. Let me move to the other side of the road. But TikTok might just end this thing soon. Let me face it on my lap. No TikTok, don't know how they drive. Go back. After the thing done this still, people don't start to see the truth. You understand? People eye don't they open. That is why this kind of case, they finish once. That time a lot of them they blinded by the love one against for the likes of Iyabo Ojo and Toto Dike where the people that don't want to see what be the truth. But apparently, I think Toto Dike for some reason, based on what I hear, they say when Toto they say they go do secret DNA, and then after the secret DNA, now it is scatter the group. Because according to what I hear, they say Iyabo no go tell every other person the result of the secret DNA. This is what I heard. I heard from a source. You understand? This is what I heard from a source. That Iyabo refused to tell every other person the result of the DNA. Because according to them, it came back inconclusive. So Tonto and the rest, they don't know what happened. That is why they leave the group. Because now only Iyabo, know Wumi where. So Iyabo no they share information of Wumi with any of them. So them, they were lost. You understand? They were lost. So basically, we'll keep on trying our part. You understand? When I talk, say Wumi they fight for her son. That's why she secretly go come on Mohbad name. She won't remove Mohbad name for cause, put her name, make she collect billions. So Wumi they fight for her son, but I don't want me Baba Mohbad fight for his son. Wumi they fight for her son, but I don't want me Baba Mohbad fight for his son. Asana. It seems you all are kidneying me. Are you kidneying me? She's fighting for her son. But Baba Mohbad don't fight for his son. Maybe they don't say Baba Mohbad let us enter house. She say they pack blood for inside duvet. They keep her for corner. Everybody they fight for their son. So now one person go to fight for his son, Baba Mohbad no go to fight for his own son. No problem. All those I've seen all of them doing their bullshit damage control. All these small content creators. You see, there's a blessing that God have given to me, right? The blessing God have given to me is that if you notice on this media, it seems like it's even only me. Almost all of them don't even leave bad governments. Now me they fight. Most of them don't leave bad governments. All of them are coming to this media. First of all, they pain them say, wait, how did this young man, how was he able to grow like this in the space of 3 years? Very dark man. Bro, look at his Facebook. Look at very dark man's Facebook. Very dark man's Facebook have grown. Look at his Instagram. We would not be here before him. All of us, none of us don't reach 1 million followers. Very dark man of which day? Very dark man just come. Instagram, 3 point something. Facebook, 5 point something. He don't lose TikTok. He lose different TikTok pages. He still they come back. He get YouTube, he get everything. Bro, these people are pained. They are pained in their spirit. That's why most of them, they now started doing basically what I do. All of them now, they want to become an analyst. People that were doing comedy before, they don't change in an analyst. They want to analyze situation for Nigeria. They say now they want to analyze. You understand? Now they're going to do the open video for up. After they do the video, so you can hear it. Some of them they will use alright. Alright, so when I hear what they talk, this one and what they happen for Benin right now, this one I say, and you look all of them and say, if it's not it, it's not it. What is not it can never be it. It is it, but it can never be the main it that it is the it. Do you understand? So basically, jealousy. You understand? Jealousy. But I don't care. I don't care. There's one thing that God has blessed me with. Should I tell you? That if they put their platform together, all of them, if they put their platform together, put them together, if I still talk one thing, my own will go far. That's where their own will go. Now where God did bless me with that. You understand? God himself, when I sat down with my Baba told me, he said, very dark man, you carry a lot of grace. The one thing I will tell you is never you collect money on this media to say something against anybody. Never you collect money to bring people out of problem. Do not take money for all of this because you didn't start like that. The day you do it, you go down. And since then, it has never been, I've never faced the ground. Although I'm on the ground, they have been rolling me, but I've never gone below the ground. 100%, bro. At the end of the day, bro, did you see what happened during the Peter time? See, did you see what happened during the Peter time? Now, this is how you know that these people and their agenda, they are so dumb. Listen, during the Peter time, they spoke. Let's talk about one thing they said. They said, oh, very dark man, must you talk about everything? But you people are commenting in the comment section. The difference between you and I, you are in the comment section and making a video. I am saying my own comments. You are in the comment section writing. Two of us are talking about something and you say, must I talk about everything? But in the comment section they talk. Do you see the hypocrisy? Do you see the hypocrisy that is born out of hate? You are in the comment section commenting. Very dark man is making a comment, but he's making a video. But you say, must you talk about everything? But then again, you're commenting. You see the hypocrisy? Very big hypocrisy. Must you talk about everything? But everything in this country, you are in the comment section. A lot of you are posting in the comments. You are commenting. It's hate. Now see what they try to do. The likes of Gossip Mill. Gossip Mill, someone like Gossip Mill never ever thought in his life that, oh, very dark man will grow to the point where me and him. Because right now, they have been on 3.7 million followers for years. Then they now came down to 3.6 million followers. Very dark man is at 3.2. Gossip Mill don't smell and say, oh, more. Very dark man will come past me very soon. The way this guy followership, they grow. This guy will soon come past me. They started agenda. Unfollow very dark man. Unfollow very dark man. Unfollow very agenda. All of them, a lot of them. The hate is that very dark man came just in 23. Getting to 4 years now. From 2023 till now, very dark man follower is growing beyond their imagination. All of them. They have been here before. They have been talking before. If you ask if they talk, people know they like them because all of them, they like talk with people 1 year. They want the one to make people love them. They don't calculate, they don't say, so, but this guy, they grow. Go to Facebook. Facebook account don't blow. Boom. Unfollow very dark man. Unfollow him. Why would he say this thing about Peter? Unfollow him. Man, listen to the cancel me. Listen. Oh. See how dumb they are. I said this is why I don't reach them. You not go understand. I don't reach them. This is why I don't reach them. Unfollow him because he said something. Because he gave his own opinion. You understand that it is not about what I say. It is about, it's an accumulated anger. It's an accumulated hate. Unfollow him. Why will he say that? Why will I say that? Unfollow him. Unfollow him. That's how they push agenda, they look them. But guess what? With all their campaign, my followers no move. The 5.6 when I did for Facebook, you know, come down to 5.5. The 3.2 when I did for Instagram, you know, come down to 3.1. You understand? You know why? Because an agenda don't move shit. An agenda don't do shit. It is what it is. It can't. So you see the campaign, you see the hypocrisy. I look at them and I said, these people are a bunch of jokers. Nobody rates you. No, we don't rate you. Unfollow very dark man. Unfollow very dark man. And you talk about, bro.
Okay, unfollow very dark man.
Bro, nothing changed. Nothing. I check Facebook, nothing.
Okay.
That same Facebook where they say unfollow. I'll tell you, between now and next week, that Facebook will come out from 5.6, it will enter 5.7. I can bet you. Put your money. It will move from 5.6 to 5.7 between now and next week. See, let me tell you, the real currency is the truth. Everybody on social media, both the people that criticize Very Dark Man, knows that Very Dark Man does not lie. They all know these things. They know it within themselves. They just hate the fact that why must he be Very Dark Man? Why must it be Very Dark Man? A lot of these people, even if they die and I get oxygen, they don't go collect. Even if they die, I get the oxygen. They'll say, why not Very Dark Man go give me oxygen? I could rather die. But you see one thing I will tell you for free. The truth have no friends. That's why I don't expect people to be my friend. The truth have no friends. You call some popular people say, them are Very Dark Man, they were close before. Now Very Dark Man is not close to them again. Blah, blah, blah. Bro, if you're doing what is right, I'll be close to you. Bro, I'm not a pretender. Go and ask any celebrity that have been my friend before what you say today. Me, I don't give them gap. And ask them. None of them have ever given me gap. It is me that will tell them face to face. That, bro, I can no longer roll with you. Check all of them. You can ask them. I tell them. Bro, with this kind of character, I cannot be seen rolling with you. Because people don't know me with this kind of character. People don't know me with me covering my eyes to this certain type of character. So I will not. Me when my brother told me, bro, if they call you and say you scam person, I will cast you. Ask them, he go tell you. I tell my brother, say, if you go collect money, say you go do delivery, you don't do delivery, I call you for corner, tell you say half a me pay. And the person still come back, I go blast you online. I go blow you short. I don't send you. At the end of the day, everybody know what they are doing. I follow Very Dark Man because he talk about Peter P. Square. Like I said, Peter P. Square is a liar and a manipulator. I said it 100%. He's a liar. That nigga came to me. If you not lie, I wanna cry. The reason why Peter came to me all the way to come and meet me in Abuja and take me to Charity was because Peter wanted me to call his brothers out. I will say it if you like, cry. It was because this nigga wanted me to call his brothers out so that he will not come and put his mouth. The only thing he didn't know is that Very Dark Man was going to go and confirm. I swear to God who made me. If I lie, as I drive this motor, make I know which way they go. I almost called Jude Okoye out the next day after Peter tell me. If I lie, make God punish me. I was planning to call Peter out. To call Jude out and Paul out. My God. I said, make I even go ask, go double check. Bro, I know even if the word is against me, I don't care, I'll say my truth. This nigga wanted me to call his brothers out. Then I talk, when I tell me, say, Very Dark Man, where is the evidence? I said, which stupid evidence are you talking about? What stupid evidence? I'm telling you what me and this person came to carry me to go and tell me. Did the person tell you that Very Dark Man lied? Did he tell you that Very Dark Man lied? Did he tell you that VDM lied? He did not come and tell you that I lied. And he cannot come and tell you that I lie. For me to be ignoring him, you will know. For me to ignore him, when you know say, guy, this guy don't do me something, you say, he nearly used my brain. If to say I come as I go call Paul and Jude out, I can't later go to find out if I hit myself. But yeah, I'm not like you people. A lot of now when I use sentiment and do things, I don't give a fuck. And I don't want to get love. Truths have no friends. The truth have no friends. The truth have no friends. I don't tell them, unfollow, nothing. Bro, reality is reality. We don't give a fuck out here. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck out here. Peace and love don't play. Love you all. Rattle, political party is gonna come soon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I said, Rattles. Power. But I'm still wondering why Yabojo is toying with very dark. That is one thing I don't understand. This guy has power, it's undeniable. But why is Yabojo toying with this guy? If you hear what Yabojo they talk, Yabojo, it's like she's not scared of very dark man. She understand. You guys should take this case to court. Take this case to court. And let's see what's up. Like all this trying to pamper and talk. Like this is fucking 3 years, man. Fucking 3 years. We still there on top of this case, on top of the same matter. See the kind of boldness we did these people now. Like, I mean, see the kind of boldness we did these people.
Now,
1 minute, like, I mean, see the boldness we did these people.
see all them shits. I see everything. All the screaming and the shouting and the scheming. And the tensions. And how you guys think you can maneuver your ways. You guys are just gonna try. Oh God, you guys are trying. I can see how you guys are boiling, angry, scheming, plotting, different agendas here and there, aiming targets. But you guys can never come close. You guys can never. I can't even feel the heat.
What?
Seeing you guys.
She can't feel.
It's going to be.
She can't even feel the heat. No, this is not filter. This is not filter, please. This is not filter. If it's filter, you will see it there. This is pure. I think it's a pure skin. Please. This is not filter or AI.
It's gonna be like that. You guys are gonna scream and shout, and there's no peace for the wicked. There's no rest. You're gonna keep. And that gives me excitement. It gives me joy to see my enemies.
Okay, now, tell me, how does she feel the heat? How is she feeling the heat? Can someone tell me how she's feeling the heat? Tell me, she's traveling. She organized one of the biggest weddings, since how many years now? Since how many years now? One of the biggest weddings in Nigeria. She organized it, traveling, going, come. How is she feeling the heat? Please, how should people feel heat? A lot of you possibly feel more heat than her. Because I don't understand. If there is evidence, let's bring this thing out and let's clean up this thing once and for all. Wait, I'm coming. Is this the end with the group chat that VDM wrote that time? Why are we going to we are going to Corona Inquest CTC now? We're supposed to continue with the group chat. Abi, guys, what do you think? VDM left this case with the group chats. Like for me, coming back, supposed to continue with the group chat, because there were so many evil things in that group chat. Yo, this is not making sense to me. Please, we have to continue with the group chat. That group chat, go. There's something there.
Run mad as they try to plot different schemes. You guys can never come close.
What? You guys can never come close. See the boldness. What? Be patient. You will know she is feeling it. How? Feeling it how? VDM bring bucket out. This lady said they should crush all the buckets. Crush all the buckets. With boldness. And they start crushing the buckets. Now she's saying she's not even feeling anything at all. What is the game plan? This should not be, just an online drama and content. No, please. I'm saying this. If you know VDM, tell VDM it is time you activate your lawyer in Mohbad case. Tell your lawyer to either work with the father of Mohbad or work with any group, your Fabi. There are so many NGOs who are working towards justice in this case in courts. Let's support them with any information we have at hand. Please. Not all the social media and others. It's not good for the status of Mohbad. And to Yabo Joe, my question is this, Yabo Joe. Wunmi did private DNA before, and you are fully convinced that the child, Liam, belongs to Mohbad. What is the essence? What is the essence and need of Wunmi going to court today, saying she wants to do DNA again? Is she doubting the previous one that you all both did? Recently, Wunmi just got a court order to go have DNA done. My question is this: what is the usefulness of Wunmi going to court requesting for an order to have DNA done? Is she doubting the paternity of her own child? Can anybody answer me, please? Is she doubting the paternity of her own child? Because as a mother, you are not doubting the paternity of your child. You know who give birth to you, right? Why are you going to court to ask for court order? I thought it was the father. The father is already in court asking for court order. Wunmi, how suddenly you now went to court to be asking for court order and court has granted your own order? The one your father-in-law is asking, court cannot even grant it. Your own court has granted it. What is fishy, Wunmi? That's why I'm saying very dark man not try for Mohbad case at all. And when you look at, there's something very dark man say, maybe he doesn't even understand the miracle. Mohbad case is one of those things that quickly grew very dark man page. Very dark man did not just start TikTok 3 years ago. He's been on TikTok and on social media for a long time, right? He's been doing things on social media for a long time. He didn't blow up. He was fighting with all these cream sellers and all this Janice glue, whatever. But 2023 September was when he blew up, and that was because of this same Mohbad case. And for me, I think I advise him to give some dedication to this case. Don't underplay injustice for Mohbad. It's one of, in fact, it should be one of the priority. It should be the priority among all the cases very dark man is treating. If I'm to advise him, this should be a priority to him. I will not believe that since 2023 to date, even one lawyer, very dark man, not bring into this Mohbad case. I keep saying it. It's like a content creation. One lawyer, very dark man, no brings, okay, you, this lawyer, take this amount of money, just, they fight for evidence for this case. Very dark man is doing many cases. You don't even need to be there all the time, Just get a lawyer. Hey, lawyer, you, they handle this case. Anything you get, give the lawyer. Let the lawyer use it to go and fight for the case. Simple. And you keep doing your social media thing. But one lawyer did not bring to this case. And very dark man will be defending Naira Marley and Sam Larry. That is not right. For anyone to defend Naira Marley and Sam Larry, you must have the full evidence of when Mohbad died, how he died, when he died, and who were those involved with his killing. When you can answer those 4 questions, then you can now begin to free people. Because criminality goes beyond alibi. Just because Naira Marley and Sam Larry are claiming alibi does not mean that if investigation is done, there might not be some certain phone calls, that there may not be some certain possibility of involvement. Yeah. Anybody can claim alibi. Investigation can not only depend on alibi, investigation depends on investigation. Police will not only depend on alibi. Imagine I'm a police now, and you tell me that you were not in Mohbad as when Mohbad died, that he died in the house. No problem. I will check whether you have any history with Mohbad. Were you guys fighting? Was there any reason for you to have wanted Mohbad dead? I will check all those things. And to the best of my knowledge, Mohbad was in a very serious case with Orchard Enterprise, the distributor of Naira Marley's music, which Mohbad was part of. So in other words, somehow Mohbad was having a case with the company and Naira Marley. In other words, indirectly Naira Marley, directly with the company. And after 4 days before Mohbad's death, this company advised that Mohbad case against them be struck out of the court. 1 month after Mohbad's death, this company came back to the court asking for the court to struck Mohbad case because Mohbad is dead. Nobody to do case with them anymore. Were they planning for something to happen to him so that he can carry on the case with them? So, in whichever way, Naira Marley is up to be investigated. Naira Marley investigated the nurse particularly, because let's even say Mohbad died in the hand of the nurse, right? For me, that nurse must be a person of interest who sent you. Who sent you? Were you influenced by anybody? How much were you paid, nurse? You see, I keep saying it. Very dark man, I would 100% disagree with your investigation in Mohbad's case. You do not free anybody, any person of interest, until you have clear evidence that there is no way they could have been part of it. And until we have the full evidence of when Mohbad actually died, some said Monday, some said Tuesday, where he died, how he died, and who were involved in his death, until we have that, we are not free nobody. We continue to call for full investigation. Only full investigation will separate between those who are innocent and those who committed the crime. In the absence of that, and I keep hearing some people saying this, that Iyabo just said Mohbad died in the house. Please, let's apply understanding. Like, this platform, we don't take side. I understand this whole war happening on social media, where if Red Dark Man says something, Iyabo Ojo fans, they turn it around. If Iyabo Ojo says something, Red Dark Man fans or other people, they turn it around. Please. As at the time, Iyabo Ojo made this statement that Mohbad died in the house, she was trying to corroborate the story of the nurse.
Papariano, you are sick.
If you look into it very well, she was not telling you as if she was there, or she know that something else happened. She was doing her own bit, saying that there was no camera to see what was even going on. That if you look at, that there was no camera inside, that there might have been camera in the compound. Let's even say someone is coming, you can see them, but the camera cannot actually see. She was trying to be smart. Okay? And the statement got twisted. I don't even care. All this is not what will give justice. It's investigation that will give justice. It's not about bias, my friend, please. Was Iyabo Ojo there Mohbad died? Was she in the house? Aside from the fact she has strong support for women, which I know, and which I'm against. Okay? I don't support her for supporting women and for not looking for justice for Mohbad. She was part of this in the beginning, and suddenly she picked a side, which I'm not okay with. But what I do not encourage, I don't encourage twisting words of people for your own, for your own whatever speculation or whatever. Think about tomorrow. Think about your own self. That you say something, this is what you mean, and it's taken out of context and used against you. I don't like making those pictures. Okay? Play that video. Okay, let me see whether I can find the video where Iyabo Ojo said Mohbad died in the house. Let's see whether we can find it. Video. Yeah. Ojo saying Mohbad died in the house. Let's see where we can get it. This video was where Iyabo Ojo mistakenly told. Okay, let's enter this one. Okay, everybody, let's hear it. Evidence has come. Now, wait. Before I play it, wait, let me first sign of the cross. The name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Then now let us enlarge it. And 1 minute. Iyabo Ojo, if this is your evidence, if this video not defend you, nobody will defend you. Let's hear it from you directly. Let's hear it from you directly. So, and I believe all of you here understand English. I'm not going to come to translate. Great. Yes, wait, I'm trying to shape it. All right. Let's tap everybody. Everybody tap, tap, tap. Let's listen.
The house to see what happened in the house. Mohbad died inside the house. So even if there was a camera outside, with the camera outside turn a 360 degree now, zoom into the house to see what happened in the house. Mohbad did not die outside in the compound, he died inside the house. So Mohbad did not die outside in the compound, he died inside the house. So that's all of them. As at the time, Adura and Wumi, they went out to look for a car. They said Mohbad's car was bad at that time. The mechanic was working on it. I asked, at the time, you people carried Mohbad from the house into the car to the hospital. Because at the time, they said they had to put him on the Okada when there was traffic. And they had to put him on the Okada. You people carried Mohbad from the house into the car. From the house into the car to the hospital. Because at the time they said they had to put him on the Okada when there was traffic. And they had to put him on the Okada. Mohbad did not die outside in the compound, he died inside.
No, this is not giving me what I want to. I'm not getting the clear picture here.
The house.
So I don't just want to take, I want the explanation before that statement. There was an explanation before that statement. Let's hear this.
When we talked about the CCTV camera, I called the lady. I called one of my goddaughters that knows the owner of that house that the late Mohbad lived with his wife. He rented it, he did not buy it. It's a rented house. To find out if a camera was actually installed there, they said no. I asked Mohbad's wife, they said no. I asked the police, they said no. Now, if a camera was installed there, let's even assume that a camera was installed.
Guys, listen to me. Did you hear her say, let's even assume? Someone trying to analyze. That's what I'm saying. If you don't use wisdom with social media, okay, don't allow it put you into trouble. Sure, you understand? And that's one thing I cannot be part of. Justice that I stand for is justice of fact. Justice where you say what was said and you give your opinion based on what was said by these individuals. That is the justice I want. Not the one who begin to twist people's words, trying to make something out of it, even when it doesn't even make sense. I want you to hear those words, assuming, blah, 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 and then now make it make sense. Okay? Please. Let's take it back.
When we talked about the CCTV camera, I called the lady. I called one of my goddaughters that knows the owner of that house that the late Mohbad lived with his wife. He rented it, he did not buy it. It's a rented house. To find out if a camera was actually installed there, they said no. I asked Mohbad's wife, they said no. I asked the police, they said no. Now, if a camera was installed there, let's even assume that a camera was installed there. The camera is outside now, not inside the living room, not in their bedroom, not in their staircase, outside. Mohbad died inside the house. So even if there was a camera outside, with the camera outside turn a 360 degree now, zoom into the house to see what happened in the house? Because A camera that is placed outside to monitor the gates and people walking and driving. Mohbad did not die outside in the compound, he died inside the house. So let's assume that the camera was there, which was not there. How would that have happened? How would the camera have seen it? How? Tell me. A beautiful, it's what I call a beautiful nonsense.
Okay. I guess Iyabo Ojo was trying to debunk Yomi here, alright? But again, that doesn't make sense. Let me correct this. Iyabo Ojo, whatever you have just said right now, it doesn't even make sense. Though for me, this does not answer the question where Mohbad died, because Iyabo Ojo was not there. She was only trying to give illustration. The only people who have told us where Mohbad died were those who were in the house. And Wunmi and the other who were there at the time of death of Mohbad, who said Mohbad died in the house. So anybody who wants to spread the speculation that Mohbad died in the house, please, there's one favor you have to do for me, right? As for me, I don't know where Mohbad died. I'm calling for a thorough investigation to answer most of all this where, when, how, who was involved. I don't know. But if you are claiming Mohbad died in the house, I will ask you who said so. And if you believe that that person was correct, then you must believe every other thing that person has said. Because Wunmi said Mohbad died in the house, if you believe Wunmi, you must also believe Wunmi that is the nurse, because she also said it's the nurse. You cannot be picking people's words and be twisting it and be saying you agree with this, you don't agree with that, as if you were there. It is one thing to say, I don't trust this person. I want complete investigation. And that's what I'm telling Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man, you cannot be taking Wunmi's words that Naira Marley was not in the house, Sam Larry was not there, Mohbad died in the house. Were you there, Very Dark Man? How do you know he died in the house? Because you heard it from Wunmi. But other things Wunmi have said, why don't you believe Wunmi on other things she said? Why do you choose what to believe in her and things you don't want to believe in her? That's bias for me. I don't stand with that. I don't trust any of them. Naira Marley, Sam Larry, Wunmi, all of them. Let investigation be done. You see, the danger in this case is when you begin to pick a side. When you pick a side of any individuals in this case, you lose, because they all have special interest. You will be blind completely. Okay? Now, let's come to this statement of Iyabo Ojo saying Mohbad died in the house. Iyabo Ojo is very wrong by her assumption. In her assumption, she was trying to exonerate Wunmi, right? That there is no way anybody would have known what happened in the house. With the assumption that a camera was at the gate, that let's even say there was a camera at the gate. Okay, still that does not answer what happened in the house. Because at that time, your FABI was saying, there seems to be a CCTV that was watching what happened in that compound. That people were already crying in that compound, blah, blah. Now, this is where I fault Iyabo Ojo more. Iyabo Ojo, if there was a CCTV camera at the gate, let's even forget about inside. If there was a CCTV camera at the gate that day, or in the compound that the Mohbad died, half of justice for Mohbad is settled. Do you know why? Because all these thoughts of people thinking Mohbad was invaded, was attacked, was beaten to death, that would have been annulled. And again, people would have seen the nurse when she was entering the house, the compound. Yes, and people would have corroborated those stories that this has to be afternoon time, because they will say the time there. Truly, we can see a nurse coming in at this time. We can see Mohbad going in when he came back from the show. We saw him going to the show. We saw him coming back. This is somehow the problem. Baba Mohbad, when he came, we will see it. Iya Mohbad, when he came, we will see it. We will see some activities that can convince us that the explanation of these people could have been correct and nobody will have reasons to be dragging them or to be asking for further justice. But we are in complete darkness. We can't even trust what these people are saying. Now, we have a different timeline of the death of Mohbad. The mother said she was called that Mohbad died on Monday. The driver said he was told by Tuesday 10 a.m. to go and report himself in the police station that Mohbad has died. And we may claim that a nurse came in the afternoon, 2 p.m. It was a nurse that injected Mohbad and Mohbad died. Another friend of Mohbad, was Zoro said he was contacted on Monday that Mohbad has died. You can see there was contact in this whole situation. And we asked Nigerian police, same way you did in the Sheriff Salami case. You used the phone number of some several individuals. You went to track their communications. And you were able to see the discussions. And you knew that they were involved in the death. Take the number of Wumi. Take the number of Adura. Take Naira Marley's number, Samilari's number, Mohbad number. Father, mother, take their numbers. Go and check the communications. Take even the nurse number and see whether anybody contacted her for malicious reason. Nigerian police refused to do this since then till now. In the case of Salami, when Nigerian police were given their preliminary report, the first thing they mentioned was phone communication forensic. But in the case of Mohbad, they refused to mention that from their investigation. They tell us every investigation, but they refuse to go to that part of the investigation. Because they know what they want us to hear. They only want us to hear the explanation that Wumi and Iyabo Ojo has given. Final. And that is not an investigation. That's why we are still kept here today. And that's why they have been abusing some of us on social media that we are only here for gifts. We don't want justice for Mohbad. Tell me how else we can want justice for Mohbad. The Nigerian law says only the Nigerian police can investigate a crime and can arrest individuals. No matter how much I shout, do you expect me to go and arrest Wumi? I don't understand. The best I can do as a citizen here is to continue to call for an alarm that there's something bad happening in our country, there is injustice in the system, and hopefully our police will hear this and see our activity, how much we condemn, killings and homicides, especially when it comes to taking people's life. The law guarantees our right to life, movement, and our right to existence, our right to dignity. And they say a justice for one is justice for all. An injustice for one is an injustice for all. If you allow this to happen and go scot-free, another thing will happen to another person. How many of these things are we going to be watching? Aren't we human beings? Are we animals? People will be killing people and we should not be talking. Those of you who are blaming those of us asking for justice for Mohbad, let me tell you something. Right? Pray that people don't kill your child and go grab the police. Corruption in the Nigerian police is a real threat. It's a real threat. It's what a lot of you should be worried about. Ask yourself, why are people still screaming justice for Mohbad? Are there not police in this country who can take over this case and who can address this case publicly and nationally? Who can come up and say this is the stand, this is the fact? Who can create a panel and solve this matter once and for all? Do you think they are not listening? But there's corruption, there's bribe in place. So this is a problem. The problem is not people on social media. In fact, it's a plus to have people still talking about this case. If we have stopped talking about this case, Mohbad would have been buried. So what is your gain if all of us start talking about an injustice to somebody who was unjustly killed? How do you know that Mohbad was not unjustly killed? Do you actually know the cause of his death? when you have so many inconsistencies. The driver of Mohbad said he was contacted 10 a.m. that Mohbad has died. Mohbad murder, that's 10 a.m. of Tuesday. 10 a.m. of Tuesday. Take a look at those timelines. What is making us ask for justice? Mohbad mother said on Monday she was contacted that Mohbad has died. Wumi said Mohbad died 2 p.m. on Tuesday. Mohbad mother said on Monday she was contacted that Mohbad has died. Driver said Tuesday 10 p.m., 10 a.m. He was to go and report himself to police that Mohbad has died.
Yeah, but you just now.
Alright, Zoro Mohbad's friend said he was contacted on Monday that Mohbad has died. Another person was saying, one other guy, that guy that went viral, said Mohbad was in the hospital, he came to receive treatment and he died there. Some people said Mohbad died of ear infection. So many different narratives. This is crazy. And the only thing Nigerian police can do is just to listen to what Wumi has to say without investigating nothing. But what investigation can you guys rely on to say Nigerian police has done well like other countries, like America, like UK? We should trust them. We should not ask for justice. We should be satisfied with what they have done so far. If Mohbad was your son and you hear all this story, will you be satisfied? Is it because it doesn't concern you? If you think we are overdoing what has happened to Mohbad today, I pray that it happened to you. That you can have the feelings that it feels like. To have all this mysteriousness. And somebody will be saying you are just wasting your time. Does that suit us as a country? If this was supposed to be in America or all those countries we want to be like, we all know the investigations these countries would have done in to a case like this. And you can't even compare a case like this to a case of Tupac. Because a case of Tupac was like, it was like a hit and a run, hit and run. But in this case, there are individuals that can be interrogated. There is no way that those who were there in the house of Mohbad will not know what happened to Mohbad. These are the first suspects. And all these suspects are having inconsistencies. Their inconsistency is an existence of a crime. If me and you both witness a crime in the same place, how our statements are antagonizing each other? I want to ask, we both witness a crime that happened in the same place. When we want to narrate it, we are saying different times, we are saying different story. It means there's a problem. That's what we are saying in this case. So tell me, do you want people, like to be discouraged, to live things like this? Mohbad's friend Prime Boy has been calling for Mohbad burial ever since he was released from prison. Ask me why are they calling for Mohbad burial? Have they gotten the kind of justice they want? Some of them believe Mohbad can never get justice. What do you know? Why do you think he can never get justice? Are you happy with people dying and not getting justice? Will you fight till the end? Will you keep fighting? When it is clear to you that there's injustice, will you keep fighting or you'll be shut up? Will you shut up your mouth or you will continue to fight? Is it because it has not happened to you? Is it because it has not come to you? So, as I said, I hope VDM can be contacted to join the case of Yomi Fabian. VDM has never joined this case because it's actually working for justice. I've only seen VDM trying to exonerate Naramali Samilari and trying to do content of Mohbad's death. This is my own observation, and I hope VDM is contacted to at least bring in a lawyer in this case. Since 3 years now, VDM has never contacted any lawyer. When Corona inquest was going on, VDM was in this country. He never going to the Corona inquest. He was, because there's no way VDM would have been part of the Corona inquest that panel will do injustice to Mohbad. They will not, because he has a big platform. They will be scared, that he will expose them. But he was quiet all through that time. All through police investigation, he was quiet. He will just wake up whenever he wants, and he'll bring Mohbad case, and everyone will be boiling. That, for me, that is content. That is not justice. Justice comes through the legal route. And that is what VDM has not initiated. And thank God for people like Yomi Fabi Yomi Fabiyi has this case in court. Yomi Fabiyi took the whole Nigerian police to court. Yomi Fabiyi told them to come and defend what investigation they have done to Mohbad case. Nigerian police could not shut up. They could not show up. That's what I'm saying. VDM should support what Yomi Fabiyi is doing. That is the right way to justice. Everything VDM is saying, compare Mohbad's death to Tupac. VDM is not the same. VDM, if you are waiting for Mohbad to reach 23 years or 26 years to get justice, you are a liar. If you are waiting for Mohbad to be 30 years to get justice, you are a liar. God will not make it be like Tupac. No one is proud that Tupac has to wait for 30 years. Tell me what is so difficult in this case that we have to wait for 30 years. We are saying everybody should come together, should call on Nigerian police, let them do the investigation now. We want Nigerian police. I don't even know those of you who are listening to us here right now. If you have any connection to National Assembly, please bring up this case. Bring up this case in the National Assembly. Let a special panel of men and women of integrity, let them help resolve this case. Please. Don't we want this country to be better? And this call for every Nigerian. It doesn't matter. This case is a disgrace to every Nigerian. Whether you are Calabar, you are Igbo, you are from River State, you are in Fulani, this is a very big mess in the Nigerian policing, structure. It's a big mess that the Nigerian police cannot investigate about that. The previous IG said so many things that they couldn't even defend. Full of blood, Mohbad was bleeding from the shoe down home. How could somebody have been bleeding profusely from the shoe down home and was still bleeding till the next day? And they couldn't establish how this bleeding happened. All they want us to hear, guys, hear the story itself and tell me any reasonable person and tell me any reasonable person. Somebody said, HFTVL, tell him to join me. Who are you saying to join you? You mean Yomi Fabiyi? Contact Yomi Fabiyi. Yomi Fabiyi currently has a case in the federal court whereby he invited Nigerian police. They refused to come and defend what they have done in this case. Are they ashamed of their investigation? Though we see so many of you going around today saying people should stop talking about justice for this guy will never get justice. What activism are you doing? Tell me, what good are you doing for your country that you claim you love? Is this how you guys want to make Nigeria better? When you clearly see that something is completely out of place, but because you cannot stand against what is not good. You cannot stand against evil. You are shy, you are scared. That's why you go after people who try their best to stand against what is bad. Please don't be that. Don't stand against what is bad, against what is good. Support it. We don't know who is next. The killers don't stop killing. Do you understand? They enjoy killing. It's a hobby for them. So when they kill like that, let them not go scot-free. Even as I'm talking like this, if they have anybody to kill next, they will be scared. If they see how much all of you stand and ask for the right of an individual, all of you parents, your children will be saved from now on, from the hands of all these killers and so-called rich people who are not even rich. Because they claim they are rich, yet Nigeria is one of the poorest countries in the world. They claim they are rich, yet they can't even take care of all the members of their family. They are just some individuals probably who are sick, mentally sick. The little change and money they have, they want to destroy their lives, and properties and things that are valuable in this country. We will not let that happen. Do you understand? So it is not about me. I don't have to be the only one talking. Everybody must practice to talk. Because if we talk and this country is better, we will all enjoy it. Ask yourself, why are they after VDM all the time? VDM is just one person. He's trying his best in some areas. Right? But the people are also, these evil people, they are sponsoring people. If VDM win them in one angle today, they will sponsor groups to come after VDM. Do not allow yourself to be against VDM. I am not saying don't criticize VDM. I criticize VDM. But don't hate VDM. Do not do that. Once you hate VDM, you hate Nigeria. You hate the progress of your children in this country. If VDM has been one child somewhere beside the street, beside the gutter, under the bridge, okay, who have no future, would you be happy? Are you not proud of how he is today? Or don't you want some of your children to be like him? Or don't you like what he is doing? So you cannot be against a person like that. You can advise him, and I'm not against that. But as they are trying to make people hate VDM, you cannot hate VDM. You cannot. Hating him is hating Nigeria. When we all learn how to speak, and we speak up with loud voices, we will all be saved, our children will be saved. See how Nigerians are destroyed. See how they are, they are beaten and sent back home from all these African countries. South Africa, Ghana, and some other countries. See how they are dealt with. Not that we don't have a country. But when we come to our own country here, tell me what people can be proud of here. See how our fellow Africans are showing to white people how to deal with Nigerians. Because we ourselves see how we are dealing with each other. See how we are hating on each other just because of the case of justice and injustice. Tell me what is bad if all of us come together and irrespective of our differences, of our opinion in this case, if all of us come together and say Nigerian police investigate this case the way every country would have done it in the world. Is that not a good thing? Phone contact were used. There are different timelines of death. Different timeline of death. I will play all those informations to you. We can, go through this over and over. Now, let me quickly give you an overview of this case. How it all happened. On the 10th September 2023, which was on Sunday, Mohbad called on his childhood friend called Prime Boy Owodunmi that he has a show at Ikorodu. So, when he called him on the 9th on Saturday, the friend came there. The friend came there that same night of Saturday, slept there till Sunday. So Sunday, he slept there till Sunday. Then Sunday evening, which the guy was already there, together with the friend and all the other friends that were in the house, that music bands with Mohbad, they went to this show. They rented two private, two Prado Jeep, and they all went to this show. Now, in the show, you have people like Sheon Kuti performed that night. Zlatan also performed that night. So after the show, the drama started. But in the show, somebody was already screaming that Mohbad, they will kill you tonight. They came into that event. In that crowd, go and watch that video. Somebody said, Mohbad, they will kill you this night. Listening. So the person said, Mohbad, they will kill you this night. How did the person know? Is the person the nurse? So this issue is beginning to tell us that there is more beyond the nurse. So keep listening. So the guy did the show. After the show, the Nigerian police claim there was a brief fight between Mohbad's friend and Mohbad, that there was an exchange of punch. Though Mohbad's friend has continued to say till today that he never punched back Mohbad, that Mohbad was furious, Mohbad was trying to punch him. He dodged and then Mohbad punched through the glass. That's his own, explanation, which for me still requires investigation. That's the side of the guy. While on the side of women said it was the friend, that possibly hit Mohbad with something, blah, blah, blah. Mohbad was having issue with the friend. Now, in defense of the friend claimed that Mohbad was having issues of, was having family issues with the wife. In that same Prado Jeep, that they were having family issues where Mohbad was accusing the wife of sleeping with the friend. All right? And the DNA issue was sort of a discussion in that car that night. Please listen carefully. The friend said when Mohbad was alive, that night of that show, there was an argument about the paternity of the child, the baby. Right there in that car. That's what Prime Boy said. And there was a serious issue between both of them. So we don't know how Mohbad got to find out whether he was the father of the child or he was not. But the friend said there was a paternity issue that was brought up that night. And after that argument that night, we didn't know how Mohbad spent the rest of his days before he died. The rest of the hours before he died. After that argument, Mohbad's death was inevitable. Was inevitable after that argument. So you see the reason why people like Very Dark Man begins to look in the areas of DNA. That could have been the motive, that maybe this guy, he came to find out the truth. He came to find the truth about his alleged son's paternity. And aside to rage, maybe rage, get mad. And in that process, there was maybe a counter or whatever, and death has to come. So people are looking at it in that area as well. After the show, after the argument of paternity and all of those things, they got home. They asked the wife, was there any serious injury in the body of your husband? She said, no, just a small minor injury, superficial. There's no way that could have killed anybody. That was so low. When Nigerian police was to explain this, Nigerian police said from their investigation, they heard that Mohbad lost a lot of blood. He bled profusely in the show. And they wanted to take him to the hospital. He refused. How can somebody be bleeding that same way, be injured, and will be refusing to go to the hospital? This is where the wife, they have reason to be accusing Naramali, that those ones have instilled fear into him. So the guy couldn't even go to the hospital. Can you imagine that? That's how they brought in those who were bullying him. That focus on them, they are the one that killed him because they made him scared of going to the hospital. This Naramali and Sam Larry, from the whole narrative of those that we are with Mohbad, none of the people that were around Mohbad during the time of his death accused Naramali and Sam Larry for being in that scene, which in one way kind of partially exonerate Naramali and Sam Larry. Partially, not completely. Okay? Because just because they were not there does not mean that they might have not heard that this guy is in need of a private nurse and communicate with the private nurse that person you are going to treat is somebody of special interest. Can you please give him wrong treatment? Anything could have been the case, but we are not sure. This is an open case where we can assume different things and investigate it. Don't just accuse. Assume what might have happened, then investigate. Investigation is the key to knowing truth. You cannot just listen to testimonies when you have, you have an investigation to do. Do the investigation. Investigation covers all the areas. Interrogation, like ask them one-on-one witnesses. It covers documentations. It covers medical history. It covers forensic. It covers every examination, autopsy, forensic. It covers everything. That's what we call investigation. It's a broad ways of finding things, a broader way. Implement all the strategies until that is done. And then you have, you have an overview, or you have a preliminary understanding of the whole thing, which you can now forward to court for further, for further scrutiny, for further prosecution, or further to court for prosecution possibly. So, somebody will be trying to nail somebody while the other person will be trying to defend on behalf of the other. It goes through processes. So, what Nigerian police told us was that Mohbad was bleeding from the show as a result of the fight with his friend. Though that fight, his friend has rejected that fact that there was no fight, blah blah blah. So the Nigerian police said Mohbad came home, he was still bleeding. Now somebody who refused to go to the hospital, he came home, he was still bleeding. The father came on Tuesday, he said he saw clots of blood. Was Mohbad still bleeding from Sunday to Monday to Tuesday? I don't understand. And there was a 5-minute hospital close to these people. Where do they have to go seek for another nurse from Cotonou? The nurse of Mohbad itself, they claim they contacted Mohbad nurse on Monday. The Mohbad nurse said she has traveled, she's not around. This is where I begin to suspect external factor. There have to be an agenda that let's bring in an external nurse. Why was Mohbad nurse not reachable? At whatever point that you guys needed a nurse, why didn't you guys even rush to the hospital there and call in any nurse there? So, for them to have waited for a nurse who was currently in another country, in Benin Republic, they contacted a nurse on Monday according to them. That same Monday, some people said they have heard that Mohbad has died. Did that nurse came for cleanup? I don't know. Has that nurse, could it be that that nurse is a nurse that does cleanup whenever they murder people? You have to investigate that. There are people who have some medical knowledge. When people kill or commit crime anyway, they go and do cleanup. That's just the work they do. You understand that? Take this case serious for God's sake. We expect the Nigerian police to give us their best in this case. But these guys, all they want to tell us is that Wunmi has spoken. How can you just say a suspect has spoken or a person of interest has spoken and so you stand on that as a police? It means right now, anybody, I can be in a crime scene, commit the crime myself, then go to the police and say I never committed it. So because I said so and I was there, they should listen to me now. They don't have to investigate. Then tell me what investigation means. I'm asking, what does investigation mean? That's poor investigation. It does not rely only on the witness statement. It goes beyond that. It covers every suspicious area. Every suspicious area. We are suspecting that there might have been a conspiracy through the phone calls. Through the phone calls in the murder of Mohbad. Investigated, they refuse. You remember when you took them to court to come and defend what they have investigated? They refuse to show. So we are waiting for 29 September so that the court will give order for another investigation. But as I was narrating in the story, on that same Monday, Mohbad mother claimed that Mohbad was supposed to come to Ikorodu on Sunday, take him to the market, give him 5 million, blah, blah, blah. That was another story. So she said on Monday she kept calling. She called in the morning, Mohbad was not picking. She called in the afternoon, and then Wunmi picked the call. She told Wunmi, go and give the phone to my son. I want to talk to my son. Did you even sleep close to my son? The woman asked. Look at that kind of question. The woman asked Wunmi, said, Wunmi, who escorts their daughter-in-law and asked daughter-in-law, did you sleep close to your husband last night till daybreak? What the fuck is that? What did you hear? I will ask you, me myself, I will ask you, what happened, Mama? Why are you asking such question? Their husband and wife, they live in the same house. What did you hear? The mother said on Monday, she asked me, did you sleep close to Mohbad? She said, okay, can you go and give the phone? Let me hear the voice of Mohbad. Let me speak to him. Wunmi said, no, we can't give him the phone. Mama, we can't give him the phone. He's sleeping. Several people called Mohbad on Monday. Mohbad did not pick. There was no communication with Mohbad on Monday. Then now they are not telling us that one nurse that came from Cotonou on Tuesday, 2 p.m., that was a nurse that went to attend to Mohbad. And it was when that nurse came that they injected Mohbad. And there was a, what was that medical term? There was an allergy. You know, that there was an allergy. The injections that were given to him, it was not supposed to be given, you know, intravenous. It was given intramuscularly, and there was anaphylactic shock. Yes, there was an anaphylactic shock. They suddenly paint a different story, and now we ask, you guys, this is a new house that Mohbad just rented. There was supposed to be a camera in that house. How come there's no camera in the house to confirm few of the stories you guys have narrated? They said there's no camera. You see? There's no camera at all in a celebrity's house. A celebrity who is constantly under attack. Even my own, in our own building here, every car's walking on the road, passing we can see everything. Every car parked on the road, oh, or not pockets of the building, cars parked on the road. You can see them. Buckless off. I can be counting you miles that are passing right now. Cars that are passing. Count everything that are passing. Buckless of somebody that is constantly under attack. So you see where the whole story gets twisted. Where people begin to feel like, come, what is this problem? What is happening here? And then the father also came. The father came to add to the issue. The father came. Before you know, he went to bury Mohbad. And that became very suspicious. That what is the game here? What's up? What is happening here? And this is a country of law and order. The police claim that they are law enforcers. If you look at the process of examining Mohbad's death, autopsy and forensic, that too was corrupted. Because Mohbad's sample was taken by September. Everybody expected that sample to have been sent to the hospital at least in a month time or even a week time. We expected forensic and examination to have been done, on Mohbad's sample, Mohbad body. Do you know they have to keep all those samples for months till next year? They have to be. Social media came up again, shouting, screaming. Then they now said that there was queue. There was a long queue. There was a long queue when they sent the sample. When the sample has spoiled, has dilapidated, everything has been damaged, they now said it is inconclusive. What are you guys hiding? What are you guys hiding? Now the area of the DNA, wife do DNA. She says she cannot do DNA. Nobody can ask her to do DNA. Hey God. God, I beg you. You see, that's why I said that. Me personally, I believe what Yomifabi is doing right now, he took the Nigerian police to court. They couldn't come and defend their investigation over Mohbad's death. By December, I hope that Mohbad gets justice, and I hope that the right investigations are done. By December, I might not continue this Mohbad case because the family doesn't want justice for him and the government doesn't want justice for him. And so it becomes a danger to anybody that continue to go after the interests of the government. Because I see no reason why we should be in a functioning country and there should be a homicide case like this and the police, the police insist on not doing the right thing. This is like, how would I call it? This is a denial to do the right thing. It's a denial by Nigerian police. They refuse to do what the public are asking on this case. Not that they don't know, they refuse. It's a refusal of the Nigerian police not wanting to take this case, this complaint that the general public is making. They prefer this to be maligning Nigerians and they don't care. After they will say, does Nigeria have a good name? We don't know what these police are thinking in their head. And now we heard they have been arresting people who talk about this case. The Nigerian police could be arresting those that defame people in this case, but they could not channel their energy in investigating this case and giving the actual cause of death or result to the public. Can you see the bias? Like even me who is here now, they will be looking for me. Why did I talk about this case? Not respond to a case like this. And this is why sometimes when you see police being cheated, sometimes don't talk. Because when these police are in place of power, they abuse power. These police themselves go through hell. They go through hell. Yet you see someone like me who we are still trying our best to say that we hold on to the right thing to happen. As for these police, they are Christians, but then they are Muslim. How can you try to shut up a voice like this? Is this not a beautiful voice we're supposed to be hearing in every corner of this country? Having people coming out fighting against against injustice, speaking out against it until the right thing is done. Is this not what makes us better? Or we want us to turn a blind eye? Let's be talking about jokes. Let's be talking about comedy. Let's be talking about other frivolous things. Huh? When we talk about things like this, now somebody gift me, if I talk about comedy or other things, people will gift me. If they gift me, nobody has problem. But once I'm talking about justice now, someone gift me, they will say I'm here for the gifts. I don't understand. You've forgotten my addition. Even if people give me, think about my activity. It's a plus to this case. Keeping it alive and keeping it going until the needful is done. It's not a small tax. It's not a small tax. Do you know why a lot of people have been challenging me, looking for ways to bring me down? Because they don't want me to be present here. It pains them that they hear this voice every time. So many attacks, threats of life. And some, they can't hide it anymore. They bring it out that come, they are here for my head. They are here to kill me. And you all, you will be here to witness this that will happen. But I will not bow to any evil. God will not let that happen. I will speak until my last, no matter what. So, when you hear the different inconsistencies in this story, when you hear the different inconsistencies in this story, my friend, you'll be forced to do what we are doing. All women and their group wants you to do is to be saying they not killed Mohbad. They turn a deaf ear on other suspicious things. If I ask any woman fans a question, can they answer it? Those of you supporting Wumi and Iyabo Ojo, look at it. Look at this question this way. Wumi was married customarily. Wumi is Mohbad's wife. I'm not with all of you saying Mohbad. Wumi is Mohbad's wife. They are legally married. In Nigeria, there are 3 marriages that are recognized. One is through a registry, which is court wedding. The other one is Islamic marriage. The third one is customary marriage. Customary marriage stands if the necessary rights are done. The necessary rights were done in Mohbad's case. Dowry was paid by Mohbad's father. Consent was given by Mohbad's parents, and consent was given by Wumi's parents for the marriage to stand. There were pictures and there were witnesses that were there. In the Nigerian customary law, that establishes a customary marriage. Customary marriage is not an illegal thing. You must not have a marriage certificate to be married in Nigeria. Most of your parents before don't have marriage certificates. Do you understand? That's what couples who are more learned, who are more civilized, they advance to court marriage. There are many couples today who are not even, courtly married. And if Mohbad was not even a rich person, all these issues of court marriage will not come. It will not come into place. These are ways of people trying to cheat the other. I don't have any issues if Mohbad is married to Wumi benefiting from her marriage. It's not a bad thing. Right? That's one of the benefits of marriage. Help each other, stand for each other, keep each other. That's marriage. But what I cannot stand is to see that Wumi is accomplice in Mohbad's death and now stand to benefit Mohbad. That is not going to work. If she's accomplice, that's why I base mostly on investigation. If she's accomplice in Mohbad's death, she's going to go to prison, and there's no way she can, benefit from Mohbad's property. Right? So we need to call for the right investigation. And another thing I want to say is this. As regarding the DNA, are you guys not... Is it that you guys are not seeing this thing? Are you guys not seeing that it doesn't make sense that Wumi's child belongs to Mohbad, and she's so scared of doing DNA? It doesn't make sense. Because doing DNA, regardless of whatever way the father asked it, is going to exonerate Wumi a lot. Those who are taking Mohbad's death could have come from the motive of paternity issues the day Mohbad died. They will be wrong. Because doing DNA, it will show that, this child belongs to Mohbad. There's no way, a mother, no woman want to kill the father of her child, blah, blah. That will start to help Wunmi. And secondly, Wunmi asking for, royalty, it will not be an issue. Because everybody will confirm it that this child belongs to Mohbad. This is the DNA of Mohbad. On behalf of your son, you can ask for the royalty of Mohbad. You don't have to be in an endless war. Right now, you are in a war of what killed your husband. You are in another war of whether the child even belongs to him. Your father-in-law wants DNA done. You cannot agree to that fact. Your father-in-law said he doesn't trust court. He has tried to trust courts, but allowing the court to mediate. Court wants to choose a center that doesn't even do DNA. In whichever way, the result would have come inconclusive and favor you. So the father said, can court allow me, the father, to go and, can court allow me to bring the child? So I go and do this DNA in a trusted center and bring the result. The court refused. So you can clearly see that the government is working in the favor of Wunmi. And that's why I said that by December of this year, I may not continue with this case because of the great involvement, of the greater involvement of the Nigerian government. Nigerian government is fully involved in this case. To the point I can tell you that the president is aware of this case. Up to the IG, the National Assembly, fully aware of this case. Right? And for them still not to do the right thing, even with their awareness, that speaks loud. That speaks we are against their stand. And that's why they are arresting anyone who talks about this case. They will say you have defamed somebody, you have maligned somebody, they are looking for you. The Nigerian police, they waste Nigerian budget in prosecuting defamation of character. That somebody defamed somebody, somebody call out somebody. They are wasting our Nigerian money to pursue a case of defamation. A case of murder, a case of homicide. They refuse to invest Nigerian money. Because it doesn't suit them. So, as I've said, by December of this year, I may be closing down Mohbad case completely, and I wish Mohbad the best of luck. I wish that Mohbad get justice, okay? But practically, I may not be that much involved, like regularly just for Mohbad, because Yomi Fabi is doing what even VDM cannot do. VDM is scared. VDM can't take this case to court. Yomi Fabi went to sleep in Abuja, went to the president, went to everybody. He did everything. Yet he still have, this barrier. The only advantage VDM has is a platform where he speaks. Every people come around, they cut the show, and they make money out of it. They do content. That's just what's happening, and that's what I'm saying. That if you know VDM, tell VDM to take a lawyer in this case. We know that VDM does many cases. We are not telling VDM to come and sit down in this case, but VDM should have a lawyer running Mohbad case. I mean, all lawyers do is to run the case, right? You can be doing other cases, millions of cases, but your lawyer will just be going to court. We go to the police station. We'll be briefing you that this is where we are. People will respect that. But one single lawyer, VDM does not have in this case. Even to go to police and give one single evidence, VDM has not. Do you understand that? And Mohbad case made VDM famous. All this one VDM is saying that the people are saying that a boy of 3 years ago became no, VDM. You have been on internet for long and you were not famous. Mohbad case is one of the things that spiraled you and made you famous, which expected you to prioritize. And right now you are picking a side with Naramali and Samilari. Only a gullible person will follow the way you are investigating this case. It doesn't make sense to me. And people attack me because of these things. And please, be reasonable. I understand the fact that VDM is helping, he has assisted in other cases, but in Mohbad case, it's a zero. You can't pick a side. For VDM to be supporting Naramali and Samilari, it means VDM know when Mohbad died, where Mohbad died, who killed Mohbad, and what killed Mohbad. It means he knows. Then he should answer us. Who is separating, who is freeing criminals where you don't know the actual crime? He said because they were not there. Just because they were not there. Cool. Are you sure they didn't call with telephone that, hey, nurse, please harm this person? Like, let me say me, I was not in the crime scene. And I take my phone, I say, nurse, that person you are going to treat, I'm going to give you 50 million. 50 million. Okay? Give the person wrong injection for me. Do you understand that? No. Even if the nurse didn't want to do that. Now there's a conspiracy. Then nurse will go there, and nurse will, boom! And everybody will be shouting, it's injection that killed the person. No, not injection. Not injection. That's why today, autopsy says inconclusive. We don't know what actually came about. So in an investigation, if you are checking in this way, if this way is not giving you result inconclusive, you go to the next way. You go to the phone forensic. If medical is not giving you, go to forensic. If forensic is not giving you, go to the statement. If witness statements are not giving you, go to every area of investigation. As a professional, there are different areas to crack a case. You will not just come and say because this person was not there, so they are free. What do you know that you are saying they are free? They were not where? You said Mohbad died in the house. Were you there? How do you know Mohbad died in the house? The only people who have told us Mohbad died in the house is Wumi and Iyabojo. So if you want to tell me because Iyabojo said Mohbad died in the house because Wumi said so, and you are believing them, then you must believe everything Wumi and Iyabojo says. You're not going to cherry pick. You believe Iyabojo and Wumi when it comes to saying Mohbad died in the house, but when it comes to saying it was nurse who killed Mohbad, you don't believe them. Are you in the Chris? Who you they play game? Come on, get out. Get out. Get us. My mind doesn't work like that. So as far as I'm concerned, I won't lie to you guys, it's content VDM is doing in Mohbad case, and I hope Mohbad case gets to the authorities, National Assembly, let there be committees set up to investigate Mohbad case. I'll be so grateful. I'll be so happy to be a Nigerian. In fact, if Mohbad case can be well investigated, this would make us proud. But the Nigerian police, under different authorities of Lagos State, they have continued to show denial and refusal. From Wunwa was the commissioner of police at the time, Wunwa. He didn't do better. Then I think there was another man, what's the name of that man? After Wunwa, Fayo Ade or whatever, he didn't do well too. And then Jimo Moshood also came. That's 3 CP now. I think it should be 4 now. Who is the current CP of Lagos State now? Let me see. Now we have under CP. It means we have had 4 CP, right? Udo Wongwa, Fayo Ade, Jimo Moshood. Then they have to be under CP. Let me check. Current CP of Lagos State. Tijani Fatai. Now we have CP Tijani Fatai. I think, in fact, we have not even allowed, this man that much. He's a 42nd Commissioner of Police of Lagos State, blah, blah, blah. So now we have CP Tijani Fatai. And again, we are not seeing any reinvestigation in this case. And it's just the way it is. Like, nobody cares. And I hope somebody start caring. Hopefully, inshallah. So many conspiracies. So many conspiracies. And how are we sure that these killers, they are not in the corner, ready to kill the next person? How are we sure? See the reason why countries became very corrupt and very, very terrible to live in, right? The killer is out there killing people. The killer is free, walking scot-free. More people are still going to die. Those who are supposed to investigate, they are corrupted. They have taken money, and they are scared of the politicians. They don't want to be demoted. They don't want to be demoted. They don't want to be kicked out of the system. So they have to impress the politician. Oh God. Oh God. The police need promotions. They need to impress the chairman of the Police Service Commission. They have to impress the presidents, all of the committee who appoint them. They have to impress them. So if you just know anybody who appoints them, the person has power over them. Oh God. Chairman of Police Service Commission. And you two are also listening to all of these things. It's very, very terrible as a country to live in a criminal country, in a country where crimes happens uncontrollable and continues to intimidate and happens uncontrollable. It's very terrible. It's very, very terrible. Very, very terrible. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe in the evening when I come, I need to go to shop. I need to go and see what the boys are doing. And that's what gives me flexibility. Like after talk, I have to go and see what is happening in the marketplace to see whether I hope a customer comes much today. Yeah, because people see us on social media, people always say, go to work, go to work. I don't understand which work you want me to go to. You mean if I have a business, people are working for me, yet I should be going to work? I don't understand. I don't understand. Must everybody work for the government? Must everybody work under salary? I don't understand. Everybody must work under salary according to them. It is your destiny that want to work under salary. Please don't infect other people with that nonsense. You are comfortably working under the command of somebody. Go to work on Monday, wake up 8 a.m., 4, 5 close. You don't have flexible time. That is what you want. Not everybody, please. And it is okay for you. Others have their brain to do what is okay for them. Nobody defeat anybody. You see somebody on social media, you are telling the person, go work, go work. Go work where? Why you need to work? It's like that. When they don't agree with you, they start looking for different ways to discourage you, to threaten you. They are looking for you, always looking for people to destroy, to kill. Killers don't stop looking. They're always looking. Who are we going to kill next? Who do we kill next? Oh, this person is growing. Let's kill him before he grows. No, this other person has arrived. Let's destroy him. Always targeting. And if they kill, they will just call police. Police will just kill another one, Jerry. Help us tell a nurse to go and cover it up. When the nurse comes, just say it's nurse injection. Police don't investigate this injection. Just say it's injection. People with the fools will listen to it, Jerry. You are police now. Just say it's injection. And police to become. Tell him why you will not have more killings. Because they are still there. And they will continue to kill. It's their hobby. But it's terrible. It's terrible. It should not be allowed. It's not a good thing. Spoken a lot. Good crowds. So as I said, by December, October, we expect the courts to decide whether they will order reinvestigation. If the courts refuse to order reinvestigation, and they don't want this case to be properly investigated, tell me what anybody want to continue to do in this case. Unless there's a proper evidence, there's no need. We have tried. By few days, or maybe in 2 weeks from now, Mohbad will be exactly 3 years that he has passed. 3 good years that he has passed. And we are still asking, we are still begging. Not just asking, we are begging the police to do their job. Police, I don't know, are you guys looking for me for defamation of character? If Mohbad was your son, will you be looking out for me for asking for, or looking for justice for him? I don't know. We hope that God answer our prayer. Almighty Allah, inshallah, listen to us and help our country by helping our police. CP, Fatai, Tijani, may Almighty Allah help you. and help your 2ICs and help all your team and help Lagos State at large, the Nigerian Police, IG, Police Service Commission, help this structure at large to fight injustice. Injustice is very alarming. It's very alarming. Look at the case of Sheriff Salami that passed. Nigerian police, how do you know that there was no government intervention in that case? Because Nigerian police, they were very active. They were very active. In fact, by themselves, they did forensic. They didn't even waste time. They just wake up that come. We have arrested the murderers, and we did that through forensic. We just took their number, we checked, we investigated, and we get them caught. And they got them caught. So, guys, think about it. And all of you saying, Papariano, I'm only here for a gift. By next year, when I'm no longer in justice for Mohbad, I will still be playing my games. But please, will you guys just stop? And all the haters in justice for Mohbad, please, I will respect you guys not to talk about Mohbad case again, because that's what you guys don't like about me, because I'm talking about Mohbad case. So when I will no longer talk about Mohbad case and I'm doing my thing, I will beg you all, please don't interfere. By December, I hope if by December police is doing the right thing, Mohbad is getting justice, or if I am still seeing the lights in what the Fabi is doing and in what Nigerian police is bringing out, fine, I will wait for justice, because I believe we are in the process. No need to stay away. But if this whole serene, this whole unseriousness continues, where we'll be pushing police will be arresting us based on defamation, based on speaking on social media, based on exercising our rights to thought, expression of thought that we have in this case. I have right to express my thought in this case. Imagine someone like Yabo Uju accusing Naramali and Samilari that Naramali and Samilari, they killed Mohbad, blah, blah, and today she's working scot-free. She's not been arrested for accusing people. She says she expressed her thoughts, You know, defamation of character is a criminal case. It's a criminal case. In any criminal case, you don't even need, as long as the case is with the police, a criminal case, police can take it up. Even with the person in charge of the case saying he wants to further it or not, police can take it serious and further the prosecution. Do you understand? It's a criminal case, it's no longer in your hand. As long as it's got to them and they are aware of it, they have right to prosecute it. Yabo has never been prosecuted for all that she did in justice for Mohbad. But yet, Yabo and her group, they keep picking people. Look at one lady they call Shoulder Might. Recently, a mother of 2, 3, 4 kids was picked because she's talking justice. In the name of the IG, in the name of the Commissioner of Police, they picked him up, and some people went to bribe police, and this police, they will just be looking for people, hunting people, looking for them, home, wherever they are, in this country, in Lagos State here. Tell me what image of the police that is given to us. You could not encourage investigation on what is making everybody worried, but you could be looking for those individuals, searching them one by one. Tell me how you want to promote freedom and development of such country. Such country has nowhere to go. In countries where you kill people who talk, you shot people who talk, you cannot grow, it's not cause. In those countries abroad that they grew, people spoke to freedom. They fought to freedom. They didn't just get it. Do you understand that? And in this country, because I don't know, it's against our culture, only elderly people are right in Nigeria. You know, in Yoruba, let me not say Nigeria, because an offense to Calabar, offense to others who doesn't believe in that culture. Yoruba culture, for you to speak truth, you have to be older in your age. They will say, how old are you? In Yoruba culture, no matter what Tinubu does, if you are younger than Tinubu, you can't correct Tinubu. Is it your age? They will say it's your father mates. But in America, if Donald Trump is not doing what is right, Americans can correct Donald Trump. They can criticize him. They can make him build the country in the way it suits the country. But in here in Yoruba land, they will ask you, is that person your mate? If we run government by age, we run country affair by age. It means the oldest person in Yoruba land is supposed to be the most knowledgeable person. If I'm against that Yoruba theory of somebody taking office or somebody of more age, asking for more respect. Respect is reciprocal. If you respect yourself, it comes back to you. You cannot put the whole country in shenanigans and be asking for respect because of your age. Where was your age when you were putting the life of everybody at risk? When you were doing what is not right, where was your age? But now you want to use your age as an excuse why you should be enjoying immunity. That is Yoruba wisdom. As wise as Yoruba is, what makes Yoruba wise still make Yoruba foolish. I'm a Yoruba man. And there's something they say that a wise man always dies in the hand of a foolish man at the end of the day. Person way too wise, too get sense, at the end of the day, now foolish person now go tell you your mistake, now go correct you. Because you're too wise. And that's Yoruba problem. Open your minds. We have civilization everywhere around the world. People are using civilization to fix their country, fix their system. Every country, every place started from small society. Until now, they are all modern areas. They are all great. Look at Yorubas outside Nigeria excelling, doing so well. But when we come back to this, our home, we begin to implement one kind 5,000 years ago's idea. Holding these theories that does not stand in modern days, they begin to implement it and be killing people's brain, torturing your brain, making you to think like one ancient people because they say they are preserving culture. Because we are preserving culture, our ancestors were using leaves, they were wearing leaves around. Our ladies were just putting leaves. Why don't we wear leaves around our body? Holding this because we are preserving culture now. They were living in mud house, our ancestors. Those days, why are we living in modern houses? Let's go back to culture. And see how foolish that will make us to be in the long run. Because you do culture with sense. Nobody's saying don't do culture. Apply wisdom to whatever you do. Culture will go make you turn like Bushman, Mumu person. No, do one. In the east, southern protectorate, when they were killing twins, as part of their culture, did Oyibo marry slaves or not come and stop it? Was it not stopped? Today now, are there not many twins from those areas? If you want to follow culture, most of you who are twins in those areas, they're supposed to buy you now. Because most of Chinese in culture, is that how it's done? Even very dark man said, he carry him out, come outside, come choke mouth for waiting big pass in generation. They say if it was Igbo land, they would have done Wumi this. Are there not many Igbos supporting Wumi, very dark man? There are many Igbos supporting Wumi. So what do you say of those Igbos? That because Wumi is Yoruba, that is why. There are so many Igbos supporting Wumi. Because according to them, she's doing the right thing. So it's not about Yoruba or about when you are solving a criminal case. It has nothing to do with the culture. Just say that Wumi as a person probably has so much influence and, she's not respecting the Yoruba law. She's supposed to respect her father-in-law, the Yoruba culture. She's not respecting it, but don't condemn Yoruba just because of Wumi. Don't say if it's Igbo blood. Don't say that. That's an incitement. Anyway, I want to believe some persons among us here, they might have connection bigger than me. Maybe they will pity me because I said December, these 3 years of me, in this December I'll be leaving. Maybe you guys will pity me and you will raise this case in National Assembly, say Papariano, please mention my name. Papariano said this case should be taken more serious and be given more attention. I will be happy. Even if you don't mention my name, at least mention justice for Papariano. That one is just an easy. So said we need justice, We need justice. It's crazy. It's beyond our power. We have government in places, we have structures, institutions who are paid regularly and funded to do this tax. Should we be doing it by ourselves when we have these institutions there? I don't understand. Should we be doing these taxes by ourselves when we have institutions that are capable, gallant, Corruption stops everything from working. It stops everything from working. I need to prepare. I am going to shop. I'm going to shop. My boys must have been working since morning. Let me just go and round up, do one or two things. In the evening, hopefully I'm going to come live. For those of you who are from this platform, who stand for, you guys should be going live, because sometimes, not every time I want to be coming live, I may just join your live stream, support you, if you're going live. Because it's not easy to make live shows on camera every time. I usually tell people, if you see anybody who does live stream, it's not easy, because the day that I'm bored, you will see it. The day that I'm happy, you will see it, my face. For people who are behind the camera, they think of themselves in, so great. They wear nice clothes once in a while. They come and they do video, they begin to, chastise people. They think it's easy. Come on camera every single day. Let's see all your moods. When you are happy, when you are not happy. Let's see everything. That will tell who you are. I have nothing to hide. People say everything about me. And I don't know the people who are, listening to me. A lot of you are very intelligent people. You can analyze me. You can tell a lot by listening to me. And honestly speaking, it's so crazy. I don't even know what to usher, I don't know what to say at this point anymore. But this is our best that we are doing for the love of our country and love of justice for mankind. We'll continue to do this, and may God and Almighty Allah help us. And hopefully, we'll be able to tell the good side of this case sometime, someday. Thank you very much, everybody. It was a blessing. It was an honor that we are all gathered here, and once again, to express, ourselves on this particular concerning issue. So let's wait whether there's going to be any reaction to these reactions. I don't mean from those who are supporting women, because they are always fighting anybody who speaks, about this case. They don't want people to know about know nothing, and that's not correct. So let's wait to see whether the government will react, or whether the Yomifabi's petition is going to be granted and the needful will be done. So this note, in the evening, when I come back from shop, we can continue. And if I don't come back from shop, maybe tomorrow we'll see again, or maybe next tomorrow, right? We'll see again, or maybe next week we'll see again. It's up to you guys. It's time I waste hours, I give in hours to speak, to talk here. And when people even gift me some time, people will think that gift is everything. Oh, like gifting him, blah, blah. You don't know how much effort we put. And the threats, and even Nigerian police being used to come and look for people everywhere, being paid. That's crazy. At some point, they said they bought Nigerian police wine, to send to send part of this case away. Maybe that person hasn't drank wine all their life, and they got a wine of maybe 5,000 naira wine. Imagine. Any police who helps crack this mobile case is going to be a hero. If it's billions and millions of contribution, we will send that to that policeman. Just help us get justice so that all this evil can stop. All these killers and cult gangs, killers, they can't be killing and be escaping. Nigeria is not a jungle. Nigeria is a developing nation and must be great at all costs. And if for our time, people in our generation cannot try their best to do it, we are putting much work in the hands of the next generation to come and do. Same way our ancestors, some were so lazy and weak, they could not speak because they were threatened and intimidated by military regime, right? They couldn't do much to free us. Right now, we have some little freedom of speech, 1999 Constitution. We are not going to allow anybody to take that away from us. Even if the police try it, we are going to fight back. Nigeria must be a free country, a place of freedom of thought and expression, freedom of religion, movements and dignity of human being, fair hearing, a country where rights are held regardless of your status. Thank you very much, everybody. See you guys. Papariano cares about everybody. Odabo. Odabo.
Need it, yeah. Because Elomi, Ekotobani, gbogbo gidiga fẹnujá jápátá nǹkan nǹkan táwọn ọkùnrin máa ń mu ìmúkúmu máa fi tó máa ń fẹnujá káàkiri tó máa ń mu máa fi bóbìnrin sùn mọ́ kò lè nǹkan nǹkan yẹn gbogbo nǹkan yẹn gan náà ó máa ń kọ̀ sí problem fún kidney and even your liver gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó máa ń ba àwọn organs yìí jẹ́ lélẹ̀ gbogbo ká máa mu ìmúkúmu káàkiri ojú títì máa mu àwọn substandard ọtí tí ò gbádùn fake ó
ó máa bà kidney ẹ̀ jẹ́, ó máa bà liver ẹ̀ jẹ́. Wọ́n kò sọ fún pé ó ní kidney disease ni, kí ló ń jẹ́, ó ti lọ mọ̀mú kó mọ̀ kan tó trigger kíní tó ti gbé wá látọ̀run ẹ̀ ńgbà tó ń bọ̀ jẹ́jẹ́, ó ti lọ jẹjẹkújẹ kan tó trigger ẹ̀ jáde, tó ti jáde, tí àwọn cells yẹn wá ń ṣe wọ́n produce abnormal production, wọ́n kàn produce abnormally ni. Everybody ló mọ̀ pé red blood cells tó bá tásìkò kan àwọn èyí tó yẹ kó kú á kú, ìmí àwọn cells ìmí á produce jáde, bàbá tó yẹ èyí tó bá yẹ kó lọ tí ò lọ, tó tún wá produce ìmí ìkún, òun ló máa fọ́ọ̀mù lump, you know, á fọ́ọ̀mù lump, á lọ ba àgọ́ ara jẹ́, gbogbo ẹ̀ á di yàmàyàmá dọyún, á di gbogbo ẹ̀ ságbára Ọlọ́run, gbogbo ẹ̀ á bàjẹ́, gbogbo àwọn organs yẹn á bàjẹ́, organs yẹn kọ́ máa shut down ni. So now tó bá ti gba diagnosis yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, wọ́n máa ń pe kinní kan ní Elizabeth Kubler's 5 stages of dying. Àwọn ẹlòmíì máa ní 5 stages of grieving. The first stage ni denial. Ẹni yẹn á sọ pé God forbid, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́. Nǹkan lè ń bá wí, God forbid. Á tún wá lọ sí hospital mi, á fẹ́ lọ confirm nǹkan tí doctor ti bí ti sọ. Ó lè lọ sí kejì, lọ sí kẹta, lọ sí kẹrin. A rí i pé kankan náà ni gbogbo wọn sọ. Pò ti ní kinní. Stage báyìí ló wà. Wọ́n á ṣe test fún, wọ́n á ṣe biopsy, wọ́n lè ṣe CT scan, wọ́n á ṣe scans fún. Biopsy wọ́n á lọ gba tissue, wọ́n á gbé lọ sí lab pé oh kíní ó wà benign, kò ní cancer àánú, kíní ó wà cancerous, so stage wo ló wà, biopsy á jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé stage báyìí ló wà, ṣé stage 1 ló wà, stage 2 ló wà, ok apá wa ṣìkà, àfi chemotherapy, oògùn oríṣiríṣi, àdàbò, you know, àṣe radiotherapy, àṣe gbogbo radiotherapy, à lè lọ. Ó bá fún lóògùn oríṣiríṣi bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, wọ́n á lè lọ, á wọ remission, á sá lọ. Ìmí wọn á bàjẹ́, àwọn doctors á bàjẹ́ tó bá yìí wà ní stage táwọn doctors tó ilé ka